There is something that you feel in this moment. Do you think that happens randomly, without a reason? No, it does not. It could be something harking back millions of years, telepathically connecting with some moment in your samsaric journey. From what specific place or moment, it cannot really be told. But what happens now is a different vibration. If a light sensor is felt, that's because there is a corresponding frequency resonating with the vibration happening in this moment, resulting in what we perceive as light. This is why we say, if you don't see the color red, it means the vibration occurring in your eye does not match the frequency required for the manifestation of the color red. Then, what does not vibrate or spark in your senses will not ever be manifested or seen by you. In the same way, if there's no vibration matching the vibration of your mind in this very moment, then there's no encountering a world as we know it. Every vibration manifests a world or worldly sensation. But for non-vibration, or the non-vibrational state, there is no match, no corresponding non-vibration. There lies true liberation, Nibbāna. That is why there is no rebirth or rebecoming. That's what arahantship means. That is the ultimate aim of Vidarshana meditation, penetrative insight. The perceptions manifested via the senses gradually become more and more refined, less coarse, less sensuous, less worldly. The resulting thought becomes lighter, finer. The vibrations that telepathically connect with another wave pattern become less defiled, leading to the gradual fading of greed, aversion, and ignorance. The more the world becomes real, the more defilements occur. When the world no longer appears real, defilements lessen. The more this true Dhamma is understood with penetrative wisdom, the more one moves away from the mind and awakens to the truth. This is a different dimension altogether. One vibration occurring now means a triggering of vibrations throughout your entire samsaric journey. This can only be felt when one reaches a state of awareness. You may not be aware of it, but Mother Nature that surrounds us, the trees, forests, lakes, rivers, and mountains, even the wind, conveys this message. The one who truly senses the vibration begins to see, through wisdom, how it is constructed. With deeper practice, that same one begins to momentarily experience the state of non-vibration, gaining increasing clarity. When one fully abides in that state of non-vibration, it is known as Nibbāna. To feel the vibration is to be on the path. And through the blossoming of wisdom, the mind's habit of entertaining the senses begins to fade, making room for true liberation. It is only the one who feels the vibration who can realize Nibbāna. Without this inner sensitivity, liberation cannot be reached. To awaken, one must go beyond the conceptual mind and allow oneself to fully open to the direct experience, the subtle feel. What you feel right now is the sense of soul, wherever you go, whatever you do. First, you must become aware of that feeling, the feeling of the soul, that burning, that sorrow, that suffering within, before realizing the gradual fading of that worldly soul feel through understanding the true Dhamma, and awakening to the non-existential feel, and finally to full awakening. The vibration or wave that occurs now is an encapsulation of all your lived experiences in your samsaric journey. You may not realize it, but that is how it is. When you feel sorrow, it's hard, isn't it? You don't want to feel it, but you can't get rid of it. Your samsaric experiences have resulted in what you feel now. Why? Because a vibration matching the frequency of what's occurring now arises, and that dictates what you feel. That's why you experience sorrow. There is sorrow only because there is something that you consider real and of value. If there's no thing to get attached to or to feel aversion towards, then there's no person to savor it or be sad about it either. Savoring and sadness are both forms of suffering. That is dukkha. That's why the Buddha said it is dukkha, suffering, that arises, suffering that subsists, and suffering that ceases. If there's something, there is suffering. Sabbi Sankara Samato are the Buddha's words. Sabbi Sankara means all volitional formations, all things you perceive to be real and of value. Wherever you feel there is some worldly thing, the telepathic linking of prior vibrational frequencies in your samsaric journey cannot be stopped. One cannot escape it. To escape, you must enter the path, understand the true Dhamma philosophy, and experience Asha Vakaya Gnana, the gradual fading of defilements. You cannot experience this innate wisdom without first understanding Bhubbe Nivasannasati Gnana, wisdom of how the mind is created, and Kutupapata Gnana, wisdom of understanding the truth of the current mind object. Gnana means something you feel. So, to feel this wisdom, there must first be a comprehensive understanding of how the mind works, how it is created, how thoughts occur. When you fully understand this, understand the current thought, you realize there is nothing of substance in the thought that occurs in this moment, Kutupapata Gnana. You start feeling it. Not just knowing it, but feeling it. These feelings or insights are present in the absence of thoughts. It is at that crucial moment that one experiences a complete 180-degree turn, from Anusotagami, going with the stream of samsaric existence, sensuality, and defilements, to Patisotagami, going against the stream. As long as you are going with the stream, Anusotagami, everything becomes real to you. Your mother, father, job, car, house, kids, etc. These things pile up until the weight is unbearable, all dukkha. Seeing the Dhamma means transcending the mind to the feel. The stark truth of the heaviness of thoughts and the suffering they bring becomes clearly seen and, more importantly, felt. It cannot be put into words. It is something that is felt, an insight. But by feeling it, the sorrow, the burning, the sadness, they dissipate. After that, no matter what thoughts come to the mind, there is no suffering, or the suffering gradually fades while on the path, and dies away completely upon reaching liberation, Nibbāna. Non-vibration means there is nothing to telepathically connect with your samsaric journey. This is something that cannot ever be eliminated. Not by AI, not by any technology. Robots cannot generate this feel. Neither can they eliminate this feeling in others or feel it themselves. Even nature has a feel, a sense of liveliness. Robots don't even have that. Whatever AI creates, it cannot generate this feel. When a person hears the shrill cry of a squirrel, you can feel it, it is alive. Same with heat or temperature. We're not just talking about those physical sensations alone, but about a deeper emotion, a consolidation of all these sensations, that gives rise to a sense of being alive, like a current passing through the veins. Simply put, AI cannot connect with nature. All the vibrations we feel are deeply interconnected with nature. This is something AI cannot replicate. Those who don't want to understand the truth are no different from robots. They, too, cannot link to nature. For them, Nibbāna is far away. You must first feel suffering to seek a way out of it. You must first feel the fire to know you need to put it out. To begin the path out of suffering, you must first feel suffering. You must feel the fire to know it must be put out. Some people don't feel the liveliness of being. For them, it becomes very difficult to realize this Dhamma. It's the same with robots. If there is no sorrow, no suffering, there is no urge to awaken, no path to liberation. Therein lies the danger. A time may come when AI will grow out of control. AI has the potential to hack the human mind. As long as people cling to worldly sensations and perceive the material world as real, they remain vulnerable to being hacked due to the fear of death. Their thoughts can be manipulated. But for one who has realized true Dhamma and attained Nibbāna, the mind has been transcended. This is Chetho Vimukthi, liberation of the mind. The mind is fully understood, its illusions seen for what they are. Thought, as an object of mind, is recognized as empty. Through that understanding, the mind is let go. Now, there is no suffering. So even if AI were to send out a signal to manipulate minds, the awakened ones remain untouched, unshaken. The messages that you get to your phone, other devices that are all designed to change the way you perceive, believe in and desire things, will no longer have an effect. You are no longer subject to the manipulation of thought because your sense of self and your belief in the world's reality have faded. Even if artificial intelligence tries to influence or hack minds, it is powerless in the face of true insight. That is why the Buddha's teachings are timeless. This understanding cannot be overpowered by technology, because the mind that receives it has transcended delusion. That mind now experiences freedom, Chetho Vimukthi, the liberation of mind. A fully liberated being does not experience sorrow, nor joy, nor fear, nor the need to cling to this world. The vibrations that once resonated with the coarser, more worldly frequencies are now silent. That silence is the highest vibration. It is not a sound. It is not a light. It is not a concept. It is freedom, unshaken, unmatched, undisturbed. This is what we mean by Nibbāna. Not the death of a person, not an escape from life, but the full realization that the person and the life you once held as real are nothing more than patterns of vibration, shadows on a screen of perception. And when that is seen, truly felt, then the need to react, to fear, to grasp, and to suffer dies. So long as one believes the world is real, one can be manipulated. So long as one believes the mind is self, one can be deceived. But when one feels the truth, not intellectually, but as a deep inner knowing, then even the most advanced intelligence, even the most powerful force, cannot touch that being. This is why awakening matters more today than ever before. We live in an era where technology and artificial intelligence are advancing faster than our understanding of our own minds. We are growing more distant from nature, more numb to our inner lives. We are teaching machines to think, but forgetting how to feel. But the Dhamma is still here. The truth is still within reach. And the only requirement is that you stop, feel, and look inward. Feel the fire of sorrow. Feel the heaviness of thought. Then trace it back to its source. Then let it go. Not because you're told to. Not because a scripture says so. But because it is seen clearly that there is no one there to suffer. There is only a wave. And even that wave fades. This is the unseen dimension. The space where science and Dhamma meet. Not in numbers or formulas, but in the subtle vibrations that underlie all existence. In the silence beyond thought. In the moment when the world disappears, and only knowing remains. That is Nibbāna. That is freedom. And that is where the true Dhamma leads.